Currently live in Emporium in the Philippines. I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat, and for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out. Check us out. Emporium is a unique US base, the first of its kind. Okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center, and its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. Thank you. But what the Live Emporium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the Emporium is. And today it is packed full of amazing stuff. Happy New Year, everybody. I am so excited for all of you to be back. Well, I'm excited to be back here at the Emporium. For the last couple of weeks, obviously everybody is gone on a holiday. Everybody sort of relaxed, but now I'm on work mode again, and I'm happy to say that I am looking forward to this year. So many things are out in the news, a lot of mixture or mix of different things, good, bad, or whatever. But I feel that, starting out this year, you got to stay focused, and there's always going to be something bad. Stay focused on the good things, because at the end of the day, that's probably the harder part. It's easy to be negative in a lot of ways, but to me, there's a lot to be thankful for and be positive about. So I want to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope your new year is doing well. And if for some reason you're not hearing me properly, or rather the sound, I just want to make sure that, go ahead and make a comment also and let me know. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to welcome everyone properly. I want to go ahead and say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat in the Philippines, as well as good afternoon or good evening here in the US, especially in Southern California. And you are watching, for those who might not have heard of Emporium, you are watching Live at the Emporium. Before I go on what Live at the Emporium is, let me tell you what Emporium is. Emporium is a physical place. It is located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So it's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business. And its purpose, as always, I'm trying to put it in everybody's mind, it is the place where you can where we promote Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. That is it. And what we do also, and I mean that's a big thing. I know, make it simple, right? But the other thing too, what we do is we prepare Philippine-made products or Philippine manufacturers. So when that opportunity comes, they're ready to go. Okay, so it's one thing to create opportunities, but we want to make sure the Philippine manufacturers that we're constantly talking with, trying to promote, they're all ready for when that opportunity comes. Okay, so the Emporium is one of those tools to create that awareness and that opportunity in the U.S. market. And with the Emporium, we normally have vendors collaboration with the vendors that we work with, talk about what they're finding in their industry. We bring in business matchmaking, we do product demos, and today product demos is what we lead on mainly. So with that being said, I'm excited to go ahead and introduce two amazing products from Negros Occidental, from Bacolod, and one of them I think is from Bacolod. Yeah, and what it is that it's Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar, and the other one is home very innovative home furnishings and decor. So I think you guys are going to have fun with this. And the first demo presenter that I have today is she's a dynamo in herself. I started to research who she is, and I want to make sure I read everything about her. So she is a former sales director for sales in Globetech. She has an MBA in Asian Institute Management. She's a social entrepreneur. She started this company in 2018, and now it's thriving. And her job is she wants to save endangered Philippine cinnamon trees. And what she's doing is she's planting it in partnership with small landowners, landholder farmers. And I think not only is she creating livelihoods, but she's trying to make everybody healthy. And I love that part. But before I bring her on, let me know where you guys are watching the show. Go ahead and tell me if you're watching in the Philippines, if you're watching from Negros Occidental, Pangasinan, Cavite, Davao, or you're here in the U.S. watching in Southern California. Just let me know, and also let me know what your business is if you also want to promote it here in live at the Emporium. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for putting up with me and talking again as usual so much. Let me go ahead and bring on the first live demo presenter, and I'm excited to have her here. We've been talking back and forth. Dynamic lady, very smart as far as marketing is concerned. So let me go ahead and bring her on. Her name is November Canieso Yao. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring her on. November, how are you? Can you hear me? Oh, I got you on mute. There, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, Ferdinand. Good morning to all your viewers.
Yes, I'm excited to have you here, but without me having to talk on and on, let me go ahead and show everyone that the product, because you're always telling everybody that the product is in Emporium. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me be like the game show host or girls or do the display. I'm gonna open it. And there's your product. So it's now
Thank you.
and we're excited that the product is here. So now your job is to try to convince everyone to come and visit Emporium and try it out, sample it, and then order it. And you can tell them all about where the product is located. I mean, where it's available now and how they can get a hold of your amazing product. But before we get to the product, let's start talking to you. So you got it? November?
Yes, I'm here. So
Okay.
I am the
Talk a little bit. Tell me when you're ready for the video.
okay. So I'm November Caniesoyo. I'm the founder and CEO of Plantsville Health. So Plantsville Health is a social enterprise, and central to our mission and business is to save the Philippine cinnamon by planting it in partnership with small landholder farmers, making healthy products for our consumers. So I would like to invite everyone to please visit Emporium showroom in Los Angeles, because I can already imagine that when you enter the showroom, it's really like experiencing the entire Philippines. because you have to remember that entrepreneurs like us make a lot of effort to deliver quality world class products. So, for our Philippine cinnamon, it's very unique because it is the only Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar that's available now in the market. The Philippine cinnamon is minty in taste, unlike what you taste it now when you get other cinnamons coming from outside of the Philippines. So the Philippine cinnamon is minty, warm. To me, that's a very interesting combination. So it's like putting in your coffee cinnamon, but also the minty taste. That is, of course, mixing well with the cinnamon taste as well. So it's organic, it's low glycemic, and it is actually the tree that produce, of course, the bark. No, the cocoa sugar itself is organic, and I hope you could really try it because those who have tried it say it tastes really good. So I hope you find it really good as well. We recommend that you take it, this alternative sweetener for your coffee, for your drinks, for baking, for your dishes, because it will not make your blood sugar rise. So personally, I take it in the mornings. For my hot choco, I use pure cacao tablea with cinnamon cocoa sugar. And also, I take it with my oatmeal, and then the whole morning I feel full. So I think to me, that's really magical, right? Also, when you actually buy the cinnamon cocoa sugar, you also support in terms of trying to save the species and the livelihood of the farmers that plant it. So by using the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar, you make your body healthy, but you also help in making the environment healthy. Ferdinand, you are on mute right now.
No, I was intentionally not saying anything. Just kidding. Anyway, I was just going to tell you that. Did you want me to show the video
Oh, yes,
of your
please. Thank
company
you.
that made go?
Good day to all. I'm November Canyesoyo of Plantsville Health. Thank you for visiting us at Emporium. Plantsville is a social enterprise, and we save the Philippine cinnamon by planting it in partnership with small landholder farmers and buying their produce to make healthful products for livelihood and to help mitigate the effects of climate change. In 2017, the farmers and even the town mayor of Don Salvador Benedicto in Negros Occidental, Philippines, did not know that the kaningag tree is the Philippine cinnamon. They made the kaningag trees into charcoal and they stepped on the wildlings that grew freely in their farms. There was such a nil consciousness, so much so that only 50 trees remained in the town at that time, despite the town is part of a natural park. Today it is different. The farmers are no longer making charcoal out of the Philippine cinnamon kaningan trees because they can earn from it. They now guard their trees. They do not step on the wildlings, but they gather, bag, and plant them. From 50 remaining trees, they have sowed 14,000 seedlings, and 3,000 of which are thriving, and some of the cinnamon trees are harvestable. From burning the trees, they are now nurturing them. From charcoal, we are now producing leaf essential oil and many products, such as the cinnamon cocoa sugar. From obscurity, the Philippine cinnamon has come to the heart of Makati. Indeed, the cinnamon and the small landholder farmers that plant them have come a long way. It was not an easy journey, of course. There was gigantic task. I only have minimal savings to start a social enterprise. Gratefully, many government and private agencies and professionals crowdfunded us inch by inch. They are the Negros Occidental Provincial Environment Management Office for connection to farmer groups. The local government of Don Salvador Benedicto in 2018 for funding the plant. The Department of Trade and Industry for marketing and getting our FDA registration and trademark. In 2019, the Technological University of the Philippines Visayas for business incubation and facilities. In 2020, the Innovation for Social Impact Partnership for Distillers and Mindanao State University Iligan Institute of Technology for optimization. In 2020, the Department of Science and Technology for training and consultancy. And in 2021, the DTI Moonshot TNK and us conceptualized Plansville Connects to leverage on digital transformation and innovation to accelerate our growth. And in 2022, the DOSTP Shared funded us through the Women Helping Women Innovating Social Enterprises with research and development funding and technical support to make yet another milestone of mass propagating the Philippine cinnamon, developing new products and finding new markets and affecting operational efficiencies with new equipment. And professionals like Dr. J.P. Cardal of Cebu Normal University on the scientific breakthrough of finding not one but 7 species in Negros Occidental, Dr. Augustine Duranilla of Melbourne University, and Dr. Fabian Deirit of Ateneo de Manila University for characterizing the chemical composition of the Philippine cinnamon. Dr. Ariel Tutor of West Visayas State University Department of Forestry for helping us develop the protocol of rooting the cuttings of the cinnamon, and he has been training the farmers since 2019 and until now. The DOSTP Shirt for business matching in the Asian region. And today, our Philippine Cinnamon Cocoa Sugar is available at Emporium in Los Angeles and in Amazon in the US. And we hope that we can enter other countries where there are many Filipinos. In 10 years, we envision that we would have affected the planting of 1 million Philippine cinnamon trees and that more small landholder farmers are planting the cinnamon and joining the cinnamon inclusive value chain, that more Filipinos plant cinnamon in their homes, either in the pot or in the ground, and that they use it every day to maintain good health, and that more Filipinos join the carbon offset with planting trees, to really believe on these missions and that all these are doable. We know that social entrepreneurship is a journey. We are all on a journey. I look forward to bringing Plantsville Health and our partner farmers to an inclusive physical and digital transformation and innovation. Ipagpatuloy po natin ang paggawa ng mga innovative social enterprises upang mapabuti ang sambayanang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
I love it. I love it. I love everything
Thank
that you
you.
said because, again, that's what makes it. So let's expand on what you were saying. Without your presentation, what makes Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar unique? And why would I try it as opposed to trying just regular cocoa sugar, November?
Yes, it's the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar is very unique because it's the only product right now that uses the Philippine cinnamon. So what's so special about the Philippine cinnamon? So first, it's the only cinnamon in the world that I have tasted that is also minty in taste. So there are health benefits on the cinnamon itself, but the mint taste has health benefits as well. So that's the first very important uniqueness of the product. So it's cinnamon and it's minty. So you cannot find that anywhere else in the world. So of course, our product is organic. It's a low glycemic, and then it's also fair trade. We're planting it in partnership with a small landholder farmer. So the second, which brings me to my second point, why our product is unique, because when you actually buy and use Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar, you do not only make yourself healthy, but you help in the conservation of the Philippine cinnamon, you help in the livelihood of farmers. Of course, you help us also of course, in Plantsville Health. And then you help in educating other Filipinos that we in the Philippines have Philippine cinnamon, which in fact we have 19 species of it. And 7 species is found in our island, which is Negros Occidental. Ferdinand?
No, I'm actually here. I wanted you to start maybe talking about the products and show the products because I've shown them the packaging of the products and why it's in and why it's here in Emporium. And I'm excited because anytime I can introduce to the US market a product that's unique to the Philippines, it's always gets me to a point where I just get excited because then I'm introducing something that nobody's ever seen or at least have seen the combination, right? Because with me, when you sent the samples, I've been putting it on anything. I was telling you the story when I was a little boy. I like having bread and butter and then I put sugar, so make my own version of an ensimada or something like that, right? So I did that with yours. I put it in bagels, I put it in my coffee, I put it in my oatmeal, and it makes the product uh, sweet, but I don't feel so bad using it because the glycemic level on the cinnamon cocoa sugar and the health benefits of cinnamon period is amazing. So that's why I wanted you to talk about that. So if imagine somebody bought it, what would they get out of it? I mean, what's the natural reaction? How do you use it?
Okay. So here you can see this is the cinnamon cocoa sugar. So this is a combination of the cocoa sugar and the Philippine cinnamon. So here in the other one is this is actually the Philippine cinnamon, and behind here is we're going to show the cinnamon seedling itself that we're planting in partnership with the farmers. So first, when you actually take the cinnamon cocoa sugar, the first benefit is it's low glycemic, so it is not very sweet. Uh, your blood sugar will not rise. You don't experience crashing of your blood sugar. Yung nanginginig ka, walang ganon. So that's a very, very important trait of the product. The second one is because there is a cinnamon. Cinnamon is a known spice that helps us regulate our blood sugar. So cinnamon actually has an insulin effect that opens up our cells so it can absorb the sugar in our blood. That's why naturally it processes the sugar so it doesn't stay in our blood. The second one is when you keep on using the cinnamon cocoa sugar, it resets your palate, you know? Kasi yung sugar, 'di ba, may addictive siya na effect. Parang, oh, I also always like to eat sugar. I know that because I grew up in Negros, the sugarlandia of the Philippines. We take sugar every day. So, but when I started using the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar, suddenly the taste of the cane sugar is now very sweet because nga the cane sugar is high glycemic no compared to cocoa sugar. So that's the second benefit of the product. It resets your is when you actually use the cinnamon cocoa sugar, you don't only experience the taste but the aroma as well, you know. So I have a buyer and she says, you know, I really like taking your product because even if I'm at home, I feel like I'm somewhere else in a nice cafe taking my coffee or my hot choco. So the fragrance bring us to a place that is nice and warm. So every time you take your coffee or your hot choco with a cinnamon aroma and taste, it brings you to a place that makes you feel good. So that's the third benefit of the product. So you have the taste, you have the aroma, you have the health benefit.
people here in the US just want something sweet, right? And the thing for me when I was tasting the product for the very first time, it's, the texture is just like regular sugar, but it's cocoa sugar itself is already healthy. But to me, I think that's if you're somewhat pre-diabetic, right? And this is not about scaring anyone. This is all about trying to tell you that if you like sugar, this is something you definitely want to try. And speaking of try, right now I want to ask November. We're talking to the U.S. market. Tell me, how can they get this? Obviously, right now, I'm going to tell everybody to go visit Emporium. But you right now, your pack is in an amazing place where they can check it out, right? So where are they? Where is it right now, and how well is it doing?
Okay. So first, I'd like to invite everyone to go to Emporium. You can go there, taste the product. We have sent samples to Ferdinand, chat up with him, how you can use it. I don't know if you have a toaster there, Ferdinand. You can try pandesal for a truly Filipino experience. So please go to Emporium. Experience the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar, the only one in the world, as well as experience the other Filipino products, which, as you know, many Filipino workers are depending on, aside from the Filipino entrepreneurs, workers, and farmers. So the other way you can get it is through Amazon. And I am happy to share that it's been sold out twice already in Amazon. Of course, my friends and family have been helping me, but what I really appreciate is they talk about it to other friends, right? And they say, I'm happy that, even if they're my friends and relatives, they are customers, right? And I'm happy that the product sells itself. And then the other customers who get it as a gift. So there is something special about the product. Na, alam mo yon, hindi siya ordinaryo. So, and I appreciate that and that they see it. I actually did not first think of it as a gift item. It was them who said, "Oh, I'm going to give it to my friends." So there. If you're in the Philippines, where can you get it? One, it's in Ayala Mall in Bacolod, the DTI One Town One Product showroom. So it's there. Soon we will be in Metro stores. That's the grocery in Ayala Malls in the Philippines. You can also get it from, if you're in Bonifacio Global City, in Roots Collective. That's a shop of all social entrepreneurs and our products. And of course, you can get it from Shopee. Uh, just look for Plantsville. Of course, you can also get it from our website, www.plantsville-health.com, or you can get it from our Facebook page, sorry, Home Organic-Plantsville Health.
You see, to me, the product, you underestimated yourself. I mean, at least for me, I'm seeing it that way because it is a unique cocoa sugar. There's a lot of cocoa sugar already out in the marketplace, and I'm not downplaying the great product as it is. But when you combine it with cinnamon, it sort of brings it a certain level of uniqueness, right? Because again, you get a double whammy, at least in my eye. You have the cocoa sugar already as good as it is, and then you got that cinnamon it has a lot of health benefits in itself. So when you're combining it, you can't help but go, well, why didn't I think of that before? Because the flavor of cinnamon, I mean, if you're a big fan of cinnamon rolls, which I am, to me, and it doesn't have that same sort of a feeling, right? Because it is healthy, the cinnamon, and what makes it unique is just what November just explained to all of you. So with that being said, I invite anyone who is a retailer, an online retailer, a small mom and pop shop, a buyer for a small company, sugar restaurant. This is the product that you might want to try out. You can get it at Emporium. I put the address on there. The address is it's Los Angeles. Just go ahead and message me, and I'll tell you the address. We can set an appointment. You can taste it if you're a buyer. So at the end of the day, so we're trying to create a lot of opportunities for you to try the product, because at the end, I always tell everyone, you can go ahead and tell everyone your product is amazing on social media, but you need to experience, especially like this, right? I mean, right now, how much is it selling in the Philippines, November?
Actually, it's selling at only 195 pesos in the Philippines, although we are going to have a price increase soon. In Amazon, it's selling at 12.99.
Perfect. Now, I know that I'm working on something with you where we want people to try the product at the end of the day, right? So we'll work something out, figure out some sort of an introductory price to make this product available to all of you. Like I said, as you can see, I already have some products of November here. It's just waiting for you to try it, like I've been trying. This stuff. You can put it in, like I said, coffee, oatmeal. I think you can do it in a lot of, can you use it in a lot of the recipes for cakes or anything like that, November?
Yes, yes. So actually, I put it on my French toast. Diba, when you make French toast, it's egg and milk and then cinnamon and cocoa sugar and sugar. But I use cinnamon cocoa sugar, so that cuts it. Even if it's a very simple toast like that, if you make a little bit extra on our day, we carry it, that extra feeling the whole day. And I think that's very important on a daily basis.
Oh
So
yeah.
the second is cinnamon cocoa sugar is definitely vegan. It's clean. It's fair trade. So you can indulge. And it's, of course, like low glycemic.
That's why I have this stupid grin on my face, because you can indulge it. You can satisfy that combination of sweetness with cinnamon. So to me, go ahead and again, let me know if you want to try a sample of the product, right? You want to try a sample of the product, Emporium, go to Amazon. You can go to plantsvillehealth.com. You can go and you can do so many things to do that. But at the end of the day, just please go ahead and try this amazing product. If you are putting sugar in your coffee, you'd be crazy not to try it. Even just that one moment, just be open to the idea, because this will eliminate that idea. Oh, I'm putting too much sugar, too many calories. I mean, if you got to sweeten up your drink or your food, you might as well do it in a healthy and it's still delicious way, because sometimes people associate being healthy as not being good. Trust me, it's being good. Now, November, we're going to go on to the next segment. But before we end your segment, is there anything that you want to go ahead and tell the audience about the product, about what you're trying to do? So I sort of a last minute sort of word, but try to stay on. I might have a surprise guest for you, see if he logs in today. So try to stay on until the end of the show if you can, okay? But if you have any last words, please go ahead and do that right now.
Okay, I invite everyone, iniimbitahan ko po lahat na subukan ang Philippine Cinnamon Cocoa Sugar, the first and only one in the world right now. So it's a great pride for the Philippines to have our own cinnamon. As you know, the Philippines was colonized by Spain for
Well, with that being
cinnamon. So it's a very special cinnamon. So I hope you could try it. Enjoy the health benefits, and you know that when you actually consume it, it's not only good for yourself, but also good for the environment and the farmers that plant it. Thank you very much, Ferdinand.
Thank you, November. I'm hoping that you continue to make time for us to promote your product on Live at the Emporium, or our new way of promoting live selling, which is Instagram, and also in our special edition. So we can get more in depth, because sometimes products need to, it's more like an education part, right? At the end, you do need to just try it. Okay. I'm trying to get everybody to try the products for free here in Emporium. Just check it out, right? Because once you taste it, I don't need to explain anything. You're just going to go, really? I missed out on all of this all this time. I should have just tried it. So with that being said, I'm going to thank November. November, please stick around and till the end of the show if you can. And then I'm going to go on to the next show. But before we let me go ahead and take a quick commercial break.
Born from our humble home and our desire to share true natural freshness with you, Lemoncito Concentrate with honey is the best there is. Rich in vitamin C, Lemoncito reinvents your mom's favorite tonic for a cold or sore throat into a delicious and nutritious drink. No additives, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, 100% natural. Lemoncito, deliciously nutritious.
One of the things that we're trying to do is constantly promote Philippine products, as you know. Lemoncito is one of the supporters of Emporium. We continue to try to create awareness for that product. We're actually going to get a batch of samples probably this month, and I'm looking forward to bringing her back on the air because she has some new products. Now, the second part of Live at the Emporium is obviously the next presenter, live demo presenter. We're going to go away from food a little bit, and we're going to talk to a very, I'd like to think she's very dynamic in many ways in terms of her creativity has manifested into creating a company that creates, a lot of innovative home decor, okay, home decor and furnishing. Now, she has a Bachelor's of Science in Commerce and Agribusiness Management from the University of LaSalle. She's the CEO and owner of Tumandok Crafts Industry, and she is a pleasure to talk to only because she has this very passionate way of describing her products, which I will go ahead and show you, and she will show it to you. So hopefully we don't have sort of slow internet connection at the end of the day, but just bear with us if we do. I just got a little private chat from her. She said that they might have some slow internet, and I'm always like thinking, "Oh my God, it's gonna ruin the show." But it is what it is. So at the end of the day, I really just want you guys to just bear with it and see how amazing these products are. Because I'm actually showing, a picture of some of the products that she currently has in Emporium. If you see the other camera or the shot, that's her product. That's from Tumandok Craft Industries. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring her on. And her name is Josephine Tambanilo Loxin, and she's from Bacolod. See if I can bring her on. And here she is.
Good morning.
Josephine,
Hi, or good
how are
afternoon
you?
from your end. I'm good. I'm good. I
Yeah,
hope
it
the line gets to be working
looks like
well. So, is it okay now,
I can hear you fine.
Ferdinand?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, great. Yes, I can hear you, but
You
from
hear me
time to
okay?
time there's an interruption. But yeah, yes, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, hi.
Okay, good. So why don't we get straight to the point, Josephine? Tell them about
Mm-hmm.
your company, and then let's start talking about your products.
Okay. Yeah. Did you ask me? Can you repeat that again, please?
No, I said that. Go ahead and I want everybody to get excited about your products already. So go ahead and talk about your products.
Oh, okay. Our products are mainly from discarded materials of the environment. Take a look at what we have. Actually, on screen are copy shells, but there are other products that have a combination of capis with banana bark or coconut twigs, or even this, there is this local plant we call sentimento, and they are practically throwaways, no? So we consider our products like from trash to treasure because you don't find use with that materials. You just throw it away. But once it gets to the hands of our artisans here in our factory, which is located in Bago City, they are transformed into beautiful pieces of art. The recent material that we added, uh, are coming from the discarded glass. You see, TUP, it's a university here in the Philippines. They have this technology that the students develop. It's called glass crusher machine, and they offer this to Mandok. And so we now have a machine that can pulverize the discarded glass in the community. So with that, we have a new material that we add, just like with that bird at my back. Actually, the feathers have some accents of the glass, crushed glass that is. So practically, we are a solution to the environment problem of our community, and we hope to attract those whose concern is environment, especially nowadays, no? So here we are coming from the Philippines and would like to put across these products, because I do believe that the Filipinos should be are really proud actually of the culture and heritage of our people. And so the meaning of tumandok actually, Ferdinand, is native. And so these are native crafts from the Philippines using discarded materials from the environment. Okay? And as you can see, we have a varied variety of products like lamps. These are popular pieces. We have wall decors, we have souvenirs, we have gift items, and actually there are so many OFWs or balikbayans bringing with them back our products. Surprisingly, there in California, I would often hear people would say, "Oh, I have this piece of item from you, what given to me by a relative." So I'm so happy that you have found us, and now our products are there at Emporium, so that those who are interested to buy can also see for themselves the quality of our products.
Josephine, I'm going to show some videos of your products, and I hope you don't mind that I
Sure,
do that. There's going to be a lot
sure.
of other things.
Please do.
Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Let me show some videos. So can you hear me, Josephine?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
So
can hear
I
you,
wanna-
but the video is not yet showing.
it's okay. Just describe,
Oh, okay.
just
All right.
describe what's happening here in this video. So what's happening here, Josephine? What are they doing? They're making frames or picture frames?
I believe so. I cannot see right now what video you're playing. Uh, yeah, I think so. They are making
Hold on for a
frames,
second.
and the inlay process is kind of tedious. Once the material gets to us, these are cleaned. These are, cut into small pieces, and they are inlaid, meticulously. And resin is put on top of the material so that these products will last long. I have some friends who have our products for 20 years already, and they look the same. So that's what resin
No,
can do. Okay, unlike if it's just natural
if,
material, it will easily get destroyed.
if you see it in person, the craftsmanship is amazing. Let me show another 30-second video of your products.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to, when I spoke to November earlier, I think it was a couple of days ago, you and her adopt the same model of business, social entrepreneurship. So you can see from there, your company has been around for a while and has been creating employment to a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and tell us a little bit about that. And then how do you see your products in the U.S.? Where would you want to see your products in the U.S. market, Joseph?
Well, in the past, big companies are ordering from us, but unfortunately, we have, lost them. For now, I would like to see our products in stores or companies that has the concern for the environment. Definitely, because we have stories, about our products, and we also are helping the community, and so probably companies that have that concern, providing jobs, livelihood for the community. Right now, it's
It,
kind of difficult to determine yet, but I believe in the Manila or the exhibitions here in Manila um, recently, even online. I think people are really looking for products that have these values in the products that they would like to buy, and so those are the market that we would like to meet in the future, Ferdinand.
I think that overall, where I would love to promote my products to are a lot of interior designers looking for something unique. Okay, I see that. Those are, and then also obviously here you have your Target, Walmart. They're always looking for something definitely interesting. And to me, like Michael's is also another place, another store. There's a big box store that sells these type of products that I think a lot of people, a lot of Filipino Americans don't realize that these are the type of products that are unique and not only it brings out the creativity and also how to use skill to turn something, as they say, one man's trash, another man's another. And I don't mean that in any way. I'm just trying to put it in a perspective where there's a lot of beautiful things that you use to turn something amazing, like what you've done with the product. Like I said,
Thank you.
if I were to look back at this product here, this is my favorite, the one you sent me. So that one. I would love to see that more in a lot of different homes, just like I was telling you. So this particular one, it's in Emporium. Tell me exactly what these products are, what they're made of, and how much are they in terms of each one of them. Maybe you could just tell our audience how much are they so they can get an idea.
Well, we have in the photo the picture frame set, and I have it here actually at my back. And those are made from processed capiz shells. You see, the capiz normally looks like whitish, but now it has become gold, and because we process it, no, we are baking it actually, and we also have some. I think there's a jewelry box there that has banana bark. Okay, and the combination of that has been with us for quite some time. People are very much interested and surprised to see that the lowly banana bark. I'm gonna show you this. This is the banana bark actually. Okay, we don't destroy the banana. We just remove the dried part. You see, and so we process it, and it looks like very flimsy, but once inlaid in resin, or we put some resin, it becomes durable. And the capis, as you can see, again, I'll show you, this is the original capis, unprocessed capichel. But that one, you see, it's already gold. And so we also have, by the way, just to add up to some interesting materials that we have, this is called saddle oyster shell. Very, you can find here in Negros these shells, and it helps the divers or the folks in the beside, those fisher folks that we have also. The banana bark are also helping the people in the community up there, those who are into um, banana plantation. It helps them, and also some of our workers are also supplying us. They are bringing these materials. And oh, let me add, here are, the coconut twigs. You see, once the fruit is taken out, they are already useless. So we just harvest them and make use of them. And earlier I was mentioning to you about sentimento. Jamaica vervain is the scientific name, and it just grows outside wherever you are in the Philippines. So we just gather them, and yeah. So I think I missed the other question that you asked, Ferdinand, about these products, the
No,
price
my,
for
my
you.
question, yeah, what's the price? Where, something, you can describe anything in the picture that you're seeing, but uh, today we had some visitors that visited us, and they asked about the product. I didn't know exactly at that moment what to tell them, but what is the price that on something like that, like maybe the
Oh yeah,
bowl and then the frame?
the the frame. Let me start with the picture frame that you have there. The big one is at $22. Okay, and 5 by 7, second one lower, it's $18, and the 4 by 6 there is $15, and the bowl, um, actually it varies, no? So the bowl there is that particular size is 30 US, and the box
Nice.
is about the 3 by 5 is $16.50, and 4 by 6 is $21.
I
Here in, yeah, okay.
So I was going to tell you that those prices, at least for me, they're reasonable, and that's why I wanted to ask you more of like one, where are they available now in the Philippines, and the second part to that question is, what do you want to do with, what are your plans? I mean, you're looking for distributors, obviously. How are you selling them now? And I know you're selling them in the Philippines, but the people that are buying, give us a perspective on where you're seeing your products. I think you told me that a lot of hotels are buying your product.
Oh, well, I can hear you well, but I'll just assume that you're asking where our products are found in the Philippines. Is
Yes.
that the question? Okay. Well, we've been supplier for three major souvenir stores in Manila. We have Cultura. They've been, we have this relationship with them for over 20 years. And Balikbayan, handicrafts store, and also Tesoros. Not to mention that recently or past few years, we've been, regular supplier of hotels in Palawan as well. So it's not only souvenir that we are focusing on, but also, hospitality. So yes, we are very much interested looking for distributors there in the US, especially Filipinos who have the heart to also do business with fellow Filipinos. I know there are several friends who have indicated that interest, not only there in the US, but also in other parts of the world. And as I have mentioned to you before, my heart is really to connect with OFWs, balikbayans, those who are based in different country. And I'm glad I've met you because it's in the same vein, the same line of thought that we would like to, do business and get the products out from our country, because we have, it's not only our products, it's not only Tumandok, but also products of other producers. I have to be biased because I'm from Negros, and I always see or hear comments like, basta galing Negros, maganda, may quality. So, sayang if we cannot, send them out because of the limitation of connection. What you're doing is exactly the very thing that we would like to see in other parts of the world. You know, tapping the making government also as our partners. You see, and so yeah, it's we have products here from Negros, not only Tumadok, not only November, cinnamon, Plantsville, but also other products. I've been a member of the Association of Negros Producers, and we have a lot of products, that we can be proud of to sell to other people in the world. And that's my dream, actually. Ferdinand, I did not tell you the background, but I fell in love with the products of Negros in 1987. You see, I just took a look at the products. I said, oh, wow, this should be out there. I don't have any idea about international market, but to myself, I said I would like to promote this, take it up to the international level. And lo and behold, of course, many years had passed, many trials I have experienced. But here we are. I am now talking to you. Our products have finally a home there in California, starting with California, and we hope to have other also homes in other parts of the world. And I would like to congratulate you, Ferdinand, for doing this. I know it's kind of tough, but still, that purpose, of you being there really is really helping
Let
us
me add.
here, because that's us. We are here to help, We're not here to make ourselves, to enrich ourselves, just like what November had said. We are here to help our community. And I do believe that that is in your heart as well, because you have started Emporium. I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wish it was a 2-hour show. Uh, but let me add on to that because you sort of touched my heart a little bit there in terms of your what you're saying. Negros, I do agree that I sort of am partial to Negros, not from there, but I like the products. The first time I saw a video of an event happening in Negros, I told a friend of mine, his name is Jiro, I don't know if he's watching. There's something about Negros in terms of the style, the colors, the people. I was watching a festival and I thought, wow, there's something that I can't put my finger on, so to. And I think I know what you're talking about, Josephine. So with that, as well as the products, this is just about creating that awareness, but and marketing the products because you could use social media to bring attention to these products. The only way you're going to be able to do that unless you have buyers that will go there and do that. So as long as we all work together and use technology to bring awareness to
Right.
it, I think we should be okay. We just need to be consistent in the way we do that, and I'm hoping Emporium will be that factor consistent in bringing that awareness, so that when people are seeking Philippines as a whole, as a country, and what's its capabilities and what can create, then they'll go here and they'll discover your products in November because we're talking about looking good, we're talking about feeling good, and we're talking about being good. And all of that, the Philippines can bring that to an individual, in this product. So with that being said, I'm going to end it here. But if you want to say last words, I would love for you to do that. End our segment with you to our audience. And if you want to say hello to somebody and encourage them to visit the Emporium, I would love for you to, Josephine.
Yes, yes, I do. I I'm really so grateful and thankful to the Lord, Ferdinand, that you took this initiative, this boldness to start promoting the products of the Philippines. I know your heart is not really for profit, as we have talked about these things. And so I'd like to invite everyone who's near the area to come visit Emporium and taste and see. You see, there are products, foodstuffs there that you can taste, especially from Negros, like November's cinnamon, and see the products. We have also products like garments brought there, and so you will have that sense of being in the Philippines. And so um, our our heart is for helping also our people here. By God's grace, we were able to survive the pandemic. We still have, of course, we have obligations that had piled up, but I do believe that with the help of the Lord and with the support of the community out there, this will be, we can continue on with our businesses here. And so, with that, I'd like to congratulate Emporium, and yes, please visit. You can also connect with us through our Facebook as well. If you are here in the Philippines, we have our Facebook, Tumando Crafts Industries. And you can buy our stuffs in Manila or here in Bacolod. Here in Negros, we are at the Association of Negros Producers Showroom. Also at the One Top One Product or OTOP store in Ayala, which, by the way, uh, so much to be proud of that the owner of Ayala offered the Department of Trade and Industries to have a space dedicated to OTOP store in their malls all over the country, this with the same look as that in Bacolod. So we are helping also other entrepreneurs in that sense of spearheading also activities, and also like the Negros Trade Fair that we do every year. So in Manila, you will get to meet us once a year at least, every Negros Trade Fair. So Ferdinand, thank you so much again.
I love the Negros Trade Fair, but I brought back in November uh, again just to join us because in the month of January, I'm probably going to be featuring a lot of products from Negros because you guys were kind
Uh-huh.
enough to bring or consolidate all your products to Singapore. The least that I can do in trying to schedule you to expose the products. Besides, I'm excited. All the products that you guys brought in was amazing. So with that being said, I want to thank with you, Josephine, being on the show again. And this won't be the last
Yeah.
time. I'm going to other segments of it, but I wanted the moment I got the products, I wanted you guys to be on the show right away. And please continue to post your products on the Emporium site, whatever new developments that you may have. So don't be shy. Put it on our site, Facebook pages, whatever you feel like, just to show people that your product is here in the US and they should try it. You send it to all your friends and family to visit Emporium.
I can't hear you now. I lost. Okay.
November, you still there?
Yes, I'm here, Ferdinand.
Okay, thank you again. So again, I'll give you a parting comment before I sign you guys off.
Okay, so I'd like to invite fellow Filipinos to Emporium. The Philippines is the hotspot of biodiversity in the world. And for Philippines alone, we have 19 to 25 species of the Philippine cinnamon, and it is our natural heritage. I know that I also have relatives friends and relatives in the US, and many of us look for our identity. And here we are now presenting our own Philippine cinnamon, which is really part of our identity. So please visit Emporium, try the goodness, the aroma, and then the wonderful
It is.
taste of the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar. Thank you, Ferdinand, for having us and for helping us throughout.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you both, ladies. I'm gonna bid goodbye and salamat sa inyong lahat na nagbisita kayo sa Emporium. And I'll be talking to you guys again and moving forward and how we continue to want to promote, to go ahead and promote both products along with products from Negros. Talk to you guys later. Oh, I've been getting some stuff to saying that the internet is cutting out, and I don't know why. And I always seem to have that problem, so I either have to get a new computer or do something. But again, thank you for sticking around and watching the show. But before I end the show, I wanted to go ahead and bring up a friend of mine. He is having an event. The secret to Emporium is constantly trying to create collaboration to sort of link up other people that are trying to promote the culture and elevate the economy of the Philippines in terms of providing a livelihood. And this next gentleman that I want to bring up, he has an event that I told him to come on the show, talk about it a little bit, and tell us how a lot of the Philippine manufacturers can benefit from this upcoming event that he has. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce my good friend. He is an amazing martial artist. I'll let him tell you all about that. His name is Francis Serrano. Hi, Francis.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
I am good. I wanted to make sure that I brought you in today. So because I know that your event is coming up. So the way I set it up is that I told everyone. I don't know if you heard me, but I told everyone that we need to collaborate with a lot of outlets to promote Philippine products, investments, and the culture. Right. First and foremost, you're doing that in your own way. So I'm going to go ahead and some airtime, so to speak, and tell us about your upcoming event and how maybe some of the Philippine manufacturers can benefit from it by taking part in it. So go ahead and do that.
Okay, so hello mga kababayan. Hello, my name is Guru Francis Serrano. I'm actually in Riverside County right now. So the event that I'm having that's coming up in February 25th is the Way of the Karambit with Kuya Doug Marqueda. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kuya Doug is a Filipino, and he's also a Filipino martial artist. But he is the judge for History Channel's Forge and Fire. So we have Filipino representation in that TV show. What he specializes in is the end user and how we use the karambit. So why is this beneficial for our fellow kababayans? Well, one, it's with my marketing background, it's very important that we focus our marketing strategy and budget to the proper channels and to the proper demographics. One of that being is that we need to focus on people that has a lot of love towards the Filipino and the Filipino American community. Well, predominantly, there's about 30 to 35% of the people attending any FMA events are non-Filipinos. So there's a very strong Filipino gathering as well, but there's also a strong opportunity to diversify and spread our all the beautiful stuff that comes out of the Philippines to other other cultures. So that's the first thing. Secondly, demographically, we are focused on there's mostly male, but these men are between the ages of 25 to 35. They are family men, they're college educated, and they're married and they have children. So demographically, this hits a lot of the targets. And lastly, the mere fact that Kuya Doug Marqueda is very, 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 very supportive of fellow Filipinos as well as growing the Filipino industry. I don't know how much easier I can make it for everybody to have somebody who is in the mainstream media, meaning TV, right? Who's the mainstream media, and it's for you all to be able to kind of be part of that notoriety and that kind of exposure that you can get and working with Ferdinand, with Ferdy and everything. I know that this is a great place to showcase your products, because it's not just about martial arts. It's anything that makes the Philippines one of the most beautiful places and one of the greatest places to that produces great products, not just tangible goods, but within the martial arts as well. So if you have any questions, please comment down below, comment, or send it over to Ferdy, and then we'll get that going.
The reason why I find value in what Francis just mentioned is because when you're promoting your products to the US market, there are some very, very relevant and economical way to do that without breaking the bank, so to speak. So Francis about this his upcoming the demographic should actually hit a lot of the people that are interested in selling food, beverages, and potentially even accessories. Because again, if you're interested in knowing more demographics of this event, which I think is overall anybody who has food, jewelry, all of that, is interested in because people that are going are interested in the culture, the martial arts.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly. Absolutely.
yeah, think about physical fitness, right? There's a lot of amazing products from the Philippines that
Right.
you're losing. To me, promoting your product to an event like Francis would be amazing. So if you're interested in exploring that, I welcome all of you to reach out to me or Francis. Or I'll put it up. I'll tell him to post on our Facebook page, and then go ahead and check out what it's more details, because I realize that we're doing it in a short amount of time here, but I promised that I wanted to go ahead and promote that also. So did you want to end it with anything, Francis? But go ahead and talk a little bit more about the event, and then we can end it from there. Thank you so much for appearing on our show at last minute.
Wonderful. At last. So the one thing that I will say, I know that I said that there's predominantly men that attends these event, right? But keep in mind, most of these men are married. So they're going to want to buy jewelry for their wife for letting them go to the seminar, right? So and then, they want to bring pasalubong to their kids, pasalubong to their family. We're having people from all over the country, and somebody just signed up today from the Philippines is coming over to California for this event. So yes, this hits all the demographics. So thank you, Kuya Ferdy, and thank you everybody for giving me the opportunity to share my event and with all of y'all. Thank you, and maraming salamat, and God bless you all.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up. So, what I wanted all of you to know is that there's a lot of other events that's coming up in Emporium. We're going to be, for 2023, we're going to start going into events outside of Emporium and the trade shows. We are also going to be creating more different types of format. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to try something today. We're going to do a little bit of live selling on Instagram under Shop Emporium. Okay, and that's in Instagram today, in about an hour. But we're also going to continue to do special formats called Special Edition, where we go more in depth about the different products that we currently have in Emporium, because repetition really is the key to all of this. Because if you want to come here, great. You want to see it, you're a buyer, you're a wholesaler, right? Or you just love Philippine products, come here. I mean, some of the products that you'll see here is not technically available. Well, it's not available yet. A majority of them is not available to Island Pacific or Seafood City. So when you come here, you're going to see something totally unique, okay? It's not your tried and true, like products like Mamacita. As amazing that they are, they're doing a great job, probably expanding a lot more of their reach. But at the end, these products are up and coming. They're, a lot of them are trying to just get a footing. And what I was going to say earlier with Josephine is that there are just some products in the Philippines that just needs to get out of the Philippines so that it can be appreciated by a whole new audience. Because sometimes, obviously, there are times when people take for granted because they see it all the time. So they don't see the value of it, as opposed to somebody like maybe in Europe or, other parts of Asia or something, that they'll never see something like that. They see truly a big value in having that in their home, or consuming it. and or wearing it because it's obviously creative and unique. And right these days, everybody's trying to be unique in their own way. So with that being said, speaking of unique, that's what we continue to do here with Live at the Emporium. I hope you continue to support us. You continue to just be as helpful in trying to create that awareness. But at the end, Emporium is about creating awareness and sales opportunities, correct? But we're also about trying to help nurture, incubate, or prepare Philippine manufacturers to take on the market. And so when that opportunity comes, they're ready to go. Okay. So with that said, please subscribe to YouTube channel. Do a like. We'd appreciate all of that because at the end of the day, there's different ways of supporting us, and that's one of the ways that you could easily just do that. So with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to go ahead and say bye bye.